Oh, girl. Katt Williams been sounding less like a comedian and more like a prophet in a fur coat.
I wouldn't have believed until I had to get to a certain level to get to see the proof, you know what I mean? So
every time he opens his mouth, he's not just cracking jokes, he's warning us. Talking about who's dirty in Hollywood, how the game is rigged, and which powerful names are about to fall off. And the wildest part, too many of his so-called rants lined up with reality.
Or maybe that's just hindsight talking. You know the internet. Give it a few years and suddenly everybody's like, Katt warned us. Convenient memory if you ask me.
But the timing don't lie, Keisha. He's been calling out shady contracts, secret rooms, and industry traps long before those same headlines hit the news.
well, Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people.
Well, if we're gonna test the prophet theory, let's not just gossip. Let's line up the evidence.
And before we dive in, shout out to our newest subscriber, Baby Doll. Welcome to the tea table. No weak brews served here.
That's right. Strong, hot, and maybe a little bitter.
So tonight, we're stacking Katt's boldest prophecies against the cold, hard receipts. By the end, you'll have to decide, was he ranting or was he revealing?
But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.
So let's start with one of Katt's boldest prophecies. Years before lawsuits and headlines, he sat in interviews warning about those Hollywood after parties.
You be looking in all the goddamn rooms and you around and look in the wrong room and
And he didn't describe them as glamorous.
Come here. Is that two niggas kissing? Is one of them Professor Obi?
He said they were straight up traps.
Traps? Girl, you think he was talking about a Scooby-Doo episode. What's next? A hidden net dropping from the ceiling?
Don't laugh, Keisha. Katt claimed those rooms had cameras, contracts, and setups waiting to ruin people's careers. And the name he kept throwing around? Diddy.
Hey, look at it. Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank.
Now that's where people tuned out. Back then, Katt already had a reputation for wild behavior. Fights, arrests, beefs with half the comedy world. Folks said, there he go again, ranting.
And yet, fast forward. Now Diddy's facing lawsuits, investigations, and headlines that sound exactly like what Katt was warning about.
Okay, but hold on.
Say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Isn't this just a coincidence? Like somebody throwing darts in the dark and finally hitting the board?
No, ma'am. This wasn't luck. He was sounding alarms when everyone else was too scared to speak.
Or maybe he was just messy, dragging names to stay relevant. You know how Hollywood spins when someone's fallen out of favor.
But here's the kicker. People are now pulling up his old clips saying he called this years ago. It's not hindsight if the video receipts exist.
All right, I'll admit, it looks a little spooky. But if we're crowning Katt the prophet, we need more than just one I told you so.
Lies will be exposed, that's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
And we've got more, baby. Because if the Diddy prophecy shook you, the next one will make you rethink how much of Hollywood Katt actually saw coming. All right, Keisha, you said you wanted receipts. Let's line them up. Back in those interviews, Katt painted Diddy's parties as more than just champagne and celebrities. He said there were hidden cameras, power plays, and situations designed to compromise people.
Information, knowledge, and your secrets.
And at the time, Everybody called him paranoid. Headlines said he was spiraling. Fans said he was bitter. Hollywood basically told us don't take Katt serious.
But fast forward to right now, Diddy's not just trending for music anymore. He's in the middle of lawsuits, federal investigations, and allegations that sound like they were lifted straight from Katt's rants.
The language in those lawsuits? Coercion, control, abuse of power. Girl, that's almost word for word what Katt said years ago.
Exactly! People laughed when he warned that fame came with contracts in dark rooms. Now, those documents are literally being dragged into daylight.
Okay, but devil's advocate. Hollywood has always had scandals. Just because Diddy's name came up later doesn't automatically mean Katt had a crystal ball.
Keisha, come on!
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. I'm saying.
This isn't some vague, something bad will happen someday prediction. He said the names, the places, the traps. And now, the headlines are backing him up point for point.
All right, I'll admit it's unsettling. Feels like we're watching a rerun of a show Katt already spoiled for us.
Unsettling? It's downright chilling. The man's been screaming the script, and Hollywood just muted his mic.
Or maybe they muted it because he was messy and hard to control. Let's not forget, blackballing in this industry ain't new.
And yet the receipts keep stacking. Diddy's just one example. There are other prophecies Katt made that the media ignored until they came true.
All right then. If Diddy was prophecy number 1, what's prophecy number 2?
Oh, you're not ready. Because this next one didn't just rattle celebrities. It shook Hollywood royalty. Now, Keisha, if you thought Katt calling out Diddy was bold, wait till you hear who else he put on his prophecy list. Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah. Watch.
That's right, Hollywood royalty herself.
Oh no, not Miss Book Club. Not you get a car. You get a car. Oprah girl, you don't just call out Oprah unless you ready to get banned from every couch in America.
And that's exactly why it shook people. Katt warned that even Oprah, the queen of television, was part of the system that controls who gets lifted up and who gets shut out. He said her show wasn't just entertainment, it was the gatekeeper's chair.
And let's be real, folks dragged him for that. Media framed it like he was bitter, ungrateful, and downright reckless. You don't question Oprah without the internet dragging you.
But here's where it gets messy. Years later, Oprah's name started popping up in conversations about Hollywood's darkest secrets. Interviews she handled, friendships she kept, the circles she protected. Suddenly, Katt's little prophecy about gatekeepers didn't feel so crazy.
We're gonna hang out, gonna watch a movie, gonna take some pictures.
I remember when that Michael Jackson doc dropped and people started questioning her alliances. Folks were side-eyeing Oprah for the first time in decades.
Exactly! Katt warned that even the most beloved names in Hollywood weren't above the machine. They were the machine.
Okay, I'll give it this much. The public spin flipped. At first, he was the villain for talking about Oprah. But now, people bring up those clips like he was whispering truths nobody else dared say out loud.
And that's the pattern, Keisha. Every time he calls someone out, the media paints him as crazy. Then years later, reality catches up, and everybody's like, second.
No. Wait.
Maybe Katt wasn't wrong.
So what you're telling me is, man got roasted for dragging Oprah and then ended up looking like the only one bold enough to say what fans were already whispering.
Bingo! And if his track record holds, his next prophecy might already be brewing.
Lord, who's he aiming at now? Because if it's bigger than Oprah, we might not be ready.
Stick around, because the next prophecy on Katt's list, it's the one that could decide his entire legacy. Now, if you thought Katt's prophecy track record was already peak deja vu, buckle up. Because right now, he's not whispering, he's forecasting the next chapter. He's calling 2025 the golden age, where after the riot of 2024's truth bombs, healing can begin. This isn't Pulp Fiction. It's his morning gospel.
A golden age? Girl, that sounds like his aura got dipped in disco gold and truths now come with sequins.
Sequins or not, let's break it down. He's saying first comes exposure, then comes the cure. After tearing off the bandage, now we let the wound heal. That's the prophecy.
So we go from rats on GQ to them being sterilized? Keisha voiceover not included?
Something like that. And get this, his spiritual conspiracy talk isn't gone. He says it's not about Illuminati conspiracies, but spiritual systems bigger than coincidence.
The age of truth is not 1 year. It's the beginning of people having more of a thirst for what is true.
Basically, Katt's saying the real game is cosmic, not just Hollywood.
Okay, so Katt's gone from Netflix specials to spiritual seer. That's a leap.
But here's why it works. The man's building. After Truth drops, he's off planting seeds, starting a movie studio, planning tours, stepping into his own prophecy. Call it prophetpreneurship.
Prophetpreneurship. I love that. But what's the big T here? Where is he pointing now?
He's signaling that Hollywood's next era is about cleaning house and building something new. And Katt, he's planting his flag right in the middle, leading, not playing backup.
So he wants us to believe there's a bigger reset coming, and he's gonna be front row when it hits.
Exactly. And whether the crowd thinks he's mad or magnanimous, he's already baked in that either way, he's ready. He told Theo Von he's stepping into whatever comes next unflinching.
If you don't believe in God, then it's pretty messed up, because now you only got you to believe in. But if you got you and God, you can believe in both of those.
Unbothered, even if it bites him in the ass.
Yep, and trust me, the prophecy doesn't end here. This golden age message, if it plays out, will define how history remembers Katt Williams.
All right, shoot me the cliffhanger.
Stick around, because what Katt's seeing in the future could turn Hollywood upside down in ways nobody's even filming yet.
Say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Katt Williams has been mocked, blackballed, and laughed at, but prophecy by prophecy, the man keeps lining up with reality. And now he's pointing at a golden age, a reset for Hollywood.
Which leaves one question. If he's been right this many times, what prophecy is he dropping right now that we're not paying attention to?
Because if history keeps repeating, ignoring him might be the biggest mistake yet.
And as always, stay hydrated.